Hi there.
Oh, this is a surprise.
Really? Well, I'm surprised that you're surprised. I thought we agreed that I was going to meet with the kids this morning.
About?
Olivia and our wedding plans. Remember, I wanted them to hear it from me and not from somewhere else. Remember that?
It might be better to wait until after Thanksgiving.
For whom?
For everyone.
Well, actually, I'd like to tell them now, if I could.
And ruin their Thanksgiving.
Well, I suppose that all depends on how you look at it. I mean, if my getting married were some horrible thing, I would see your point. But I'm hoping to present it to them in a positive light, that this is a good thing for me.
Well, I still think we should wait, at least until after Thanksgiving.
I see. Yeah. In other words, avoid the truth. Behave like I'm doing something wrong.
No, moderate the truth. Come on, you've been a parent long enough to know that you have to dole out the truth in bits and pieces. That way, you're protecting them.
Oh, protect them from the truth. In the same way that you protected them from the truth when you went off on your mysterious excursion and left them wondering when and if they would ever see their mom again. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a great way to approach it. Hey, why didn't I think of that myself?
It's not like I just disappeared. You know, I believe that I told you I was going away on business, and I called and asked if you could come over here and stay. I didn't abandon anyone to run off and join the circus.
Yeah, well, see, it's not what you did or where you were, although both of those questions remain unanswered. It's more the double standard, Reva.
The double standard.
Yeah, the way you can disrupt everybody's lives and leave everybody wondering, you know, what's going on with you. But I want to do something simple, like share some good news that's happening in my life, something about my happiness, something I want to share with my son and my daughter. You can turn everything upside down. You can bring a complete stranger into this house and pass her off as a new roommate for Marah and Shane. But it's not okay for me to do something like tell my kids that I plan to marry the woman that I love.
You're marrying Olivia?
Son. Son, I didn't want you to hear it this way.
Well, then you shouldn't have yelled it.
You know what, son, you're right. I shouldn't have yelled. I'm sorry about that. I wanted to come here. My plan was to come here and have a nice, quiet talk with you and Marah about this in a way that would be sensitive to your feelings. I also wanted to tell you quickly because Olivia and I are planning on getting married New Year's Eve this year.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I invited?
Yes, son, of course you're invited. Both you and your sister are invited. In fact, I was hoping that you might want to be a part of it, that you would stand up for me with Billy, if that's something that you would want to do.
Okay. Fine, whatever.
Listen, I know there's been a lot of tension lately, and I'm actually hoping that this will be a good step towards putting things back on an even keel. This is good news for me. I'm sort of hoping it would be the same thing for you.
Sure, Dad. Mom, have you seen my rib guards?
Rib guards?
Lacrosse, Mom.
Yeah, upstairs, hall closet.
Great.
Son, don't do that. Don't rush off. I just gave you some very difficult information. I want to know how you really feel about it.
Dad, don't give me the whole Oprah thing, okay? Fine, marry Olivia, because I really don't care.
You're marrying Olivia?
Oh, great.
I can't believe this.
Wait a minute. Time out, okay? This is not the way I wanted either one of you to find out about this. But yes, the fact is, I love Olivia, and I've asked her
You don't even know the woman.
I've been with her for several months, Marah. We're very good together.
Oh, yeah, in bed maybe, but not enough to marry.
Marah, that's enough.
You know it's true, Mom.
Sweetie, you are understandably upset. You're worried that your father's not going to have the time for you that you've had.
No, wait a minute. That's not going to happen, all right? There's nothing that could ever replace you and Shane in my life. Olivia understands that, and she wouldn't want that.
Don't you see what she's doing, Dad? This is what she was after all along. She is using you.
I asked Olivia to marry me. It wasn't the other way around, Marah.
Because she threw herself at you in those bubble bubble baths. She probably used every trick in the book. Why can't...
No,
Son.
no, just don't give me all right.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right.
I won't say that. I won't say that. As long as you stop pretending like it is. Son, I think I understand what's going on here. I know you've been under a lot of pressure. I know you just heard your sister say a whole lot of things that you're probably thinking, but you're not saying yourself. And that's got to be hard. I get that.
So,
what I'm trying to say is, I know this is hard for you, but it's going to be even tougher if you deny it. To yourself and to the people that you love. Shane, you got a whole lot on your shoulders right now. You're the man of the house. You're trying to take care of your mom and your sister. And if you do this, it's going to make that even more difficult. You can't just say whatever to everything that comes your way and hits you in the face.
it's not like it's not like I don't want you to be happy.
I know that, son. I understand that. Nobody's saying that. Okay?
Shane's not petty, he's just jealous.
It's this whole thing that happened with Catalina. I called her jealous. Well, forget it, you had to be there.
Look, I'm here now. I'm going to stay here and we'll talk about it until you feel better about it, okay? I want to leave here until everybody feels all right. Okay?
Oh, that's Sam and Susan.
I gotta go.
No. Wait a minute, okay? Don't go now. Don't go. We're not finished
Dad,
yet.
I gotta
Just
go.
don't. Shane, please. Just wait.
Dad, I'm going to Chicago on Thanksgiving. I have a lot of things to plan and a lot of things to do, so I have to leave.
Make sure you take a jacket.
Can it just wait 10 minutes? Just 10 minutes. Come on, please.
Marah, hurry up.
Are you leaving too?
Yep.
Okay, guys, listen. We'll talk about this later. All right, I'll see you both later.
Yeah. Later. Way later.
That went well.
We have to do better than this. Much better. I feel like I've been beaten to death here. I'm sure you feel the same way. The kids must feel much worse.
That's maybe
So how can we make this easier for them and not make it more difficult?
Well, I have a bit of news that you might find unsettling. You can't plan. You can't approach something that is as explosive as this with that, I know I'm doing the right thing because I've thought this through carefully kind of way that you have. Emotions come into it. They do every time.
Well, excuse me, but you can't just walk away from me like that with that I've said everything I have to say and there's nothing you can do about it thing that you do because I'm not finished yet.
Well, I am.
Well, then you're just going to have to wait until everybody at the table is done before you can excuse yourself, just like you've told the kids to do all these years.
Don't condescend to
Then
me.
don't walk away from me.
Don't use that tone of voice
Hey,
on
grow
me.
the hell up! We're supposed to be the adults in this situation, Reva. They're learning from us about their emotions in the way that we manage our emotions.
Then we're in a hell of a lot of trouble.
Olivia and I are getting married New Year's Eve. You don't like that. That's fine. That's your reaction. You're entitled to your reaction, Reva. But you're not in your reaction on your list of things that you so much want to protect the children from.
So now it's my fault that Marah and Shane are having a problem with your choice in marriage partners.
Olivia and I are getting married. You're going to have to learn to live with that. You better start right now.